What is 481 horsepower and 835 pounds of torque and a 10,000 pound unit accelerate like? I'd say pretty damn good. 60 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour. So this truck was built by Engineered Automotive in Toronto, Ontario, back in, I think, the 2004-2005 range. You might remember this one from Legendary Motorcars television show. They featured it as one of their cars on the show. This is one of those vehicles that was built with sort of no expense spared. Guy dropped it off at Engineered, said make it custom, make it fast, make it reliable, and make it cool. The Excursion was always sort of the big diesel badass truck that so many people had over the years. They discontinued making them in 2006. This one has just over 31,000 original miles on it, and most of the features from when it was built by Engineered are still on the vehicle. There's been some minor changes over the years. I know the last owner put a new Kenwood head unit to upgrade to the more modern systems with Bluetooth and you know, the integration for all your music and whatnot. I know the rear spare tire carrier was modified a little bit to add a trailer hitch. It was without a trailer hitch, which seemed kind of crazy, and then the roof rack was put on. I think aside from that, it's pretty much the way it left Engineered when it was built. There's a lot of custom features. You'll notice on the steering wheel and whatnot, it's all custom leather. The seats are custom leather. The sun visors are the green and burgundy leather. Is added a wood package. This whole center console is custom. When starting the vehicle, there's 5 ignition switches that you have to hit before it flashes up using an engine start button. As you know, this is the Banks turbocharged Excursion, so it's nowhere near what a stock one is. It's got the huge side tubular step bars, big, huge 650-pound front bumper with bush guard, rear spare tire carrier, custom wheels that I think in the Legendary Motorcar video they said the wheels alone are like 160 pounds a corner. All the console and everything has the rear entertainment and you know, all your air conditioning systems and everything. Air conditioning's blowing cold. I just checked the power pedals because I adjusted those. All the window switches and everything are working. We just noticed this rear vent window, one of them isn't functioning, so we'll see if we can get it into the dealer to have a look at that. These are very common for a head gasket issue. We just took it to the Ford dealership, spent $12,000 doing everything mechanically that it needed, which included a head gasket. It's just one of those things. They're all notorious for it, so if it's not this one, you're looking at another one, watch for it. It'll likely need to be done. This one has a custom hood. If you can see out the front there, it's got a big raised hood. It's got a really good look to it. In terms of condition, I would say this truck is way above average. Super tidy, no weird smells, no big scratches, dings, dents, or scrapes. Runs and drives really well. I'm doing 65 miles an hour right now, and it's as smooth as can be. So I think anybody looking for an Excursion, this would have to be one of the best ones to come to the market. There's nothing that I've seen out there that's quite as cool as this. They're one of my favorite trucks. I remember back in 2001, a friend of mine had one, and we put big 22-inch wheels on it. I drove it a lot, loved it. It's you know, it's definitely the king of the road for the full-size SUV. But aside from that, I don't think there's a whole lot to add other than the audio system and whatnot. Maybe Joel can fill in a little bit more. I know custom floor mats that are all sheepskin.
Yeah, there's sheepskin floor mats go out throughout the whole vehicle into the back. The audio system, I think back when Engineered Automotive did it, was a full JL sound system, so all the speakers were replaced. It's got a custom built-in subwoofer in the back. The entire system is amplified. The head unit is Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I think the mahogany wood kit was added after the fact, or added after the fact from factory, probably by Engineered Automotive. It's got an entirely custom green leather interior that kind of has an Eddie Bauer look to it. You can see in the seats it has the engineered automotive insignias. It's got it on both the driver's seats, or driver and passenger, sorry. It does have rear seat entertainment. Yeah, the big, it's got a massive front bumper that you'll see later on. It's got a whole ton of lighting on the outside that are high discharge lights. All those switches are here on the interior in this switchback. Yeah, everything else that Tim said, I think that covers it all.
So this vehicle is on its way to Blaine, Washington tomorrow. That's where you'll pick it up. The vehicle's already on a Washington state title, so there's no issues with any American buyers. Although we are in Canadian, we deal in lots of US vehicles. The speedometer in this one is in miles per hour, so treat it like you're buying it in Blaine, because that's where you'll be picking it up anytime after tomorrow. Any questions or concerns, let us know. We're here to help. Shipping quotes, we can help you in any way. Please reach out to the contact seller section and send us your zip code and where you're shipping it to, and we'll definitely get you a quote as soon as possible. Aside from that, we appreciate it. Bid with confidence. This one's being sold, no reserve. High bid will buy it.